Satnam, I'm Nirvair Singh Khalsa, and here we are in the month of June, where we have our wonderful, in this Northern Hemisphere, solstice celebration. And so we are going to practice another Kriya that came from the 70s, January 31st, 1977. Go to the Library of Teachings and read these lectures, and if the audio is up, listen to them too. They really are marvelous. Once again, he dealt thematically with the idea of caliber, the idea that it's as a human being, he defined human being a couple different ways. Hu, the light of the mind, right? Human being that exists. And in these lectures in the 70s, he defined human being as a neutral intelligence, right? Meditative mind intelligence that relates to infinity in action. And so your caliber as a human person really determines your state of happiness. If your caliber is high, it just means that your frequency, you're really putting yourself into this, you're steady in your communication and your commitments. You have this caliber and you have that opportunity to live as a happy human being. But what we're going to do this time during the solstice time and during this whole month of June is something that he called in the lecture Dea Karni Kriya. And we've called it, and you can see it in the historical notes, and that is the arousing mercy and compassion. He said in the old days that the goddess would open her heart and mercy and compassion would flow. And so this is a very unique mudra. What you're going to do is you're going to link the back of these three fingers together, but you're going to have yin and yang, Prakriti and Purusha crossed right over left and the thumbs out. And this is going to be held at heart center height. And you're going to have the eyes closed, and there's a very specific pattern of breath. It's going to be broken breath rhythms or segmented breaths. And you're going to once again use, just like we did last month, the mantra Satanama, the Panch Shabad for balancing the tattvas, for the mantra of the fifth dimension, which Yogi Bhajan talked about. You've got the three physical dimensions, you've got the fourth dimension of time, the fifth dimension, debated by the physicists and the mathematicians, over time, probably has something that's unseen that deals with the electromagnetic field and gravity, but this is the fifth dimensional mantra, Satanama, the Panch Shabad. And what you're going to do, you're going to hold your hands in this position, and then you're going to inhale in 4 segments, hold for an equal amount of time, exhale in 4 segments, and then hold the breath out for an equal amount of time. So it sounds like this. Now, in the class, he had them stretch out to 8s, right? 2 times Satanama. So you mentally chant Satanama on the inhale. When you're doing the breath retention in, you mentally chant Satanama. And on the exhale, you mentally chant Satanama with the segments, and you hold the breath out with Satanama. And he had people in class do it for 4, and then 8, and then 12, and then 16. And he said, do it for 40 days. He mentioned 16, which is pretty challenging. But you work your way up to as many as you can do. So start with 4, and then move up to do 8. I think 8's pretty comfortable, right? 8 segments. And then do it for 11 minutes. He really didn't give a time. He did say that he practiced it for a couple hours a day because he really wanted to master the Kriya so that he could live in that mercy and compassion. So literally, You're living in your infinite self if you're a merciful and compassionate being. So remember to do the tune-in mantra. At the end, you can sing the Sunshine Song. Let's do this for at least 11 minutes. To me, it's hard to stop, actually, once you get into these. And so you can do it for all the way up to 2 hours if you like, but do at least 11 minutes for the month of June. And let's arouse mercy and compassion for ourselves, for the planet, for everybody that's walking through this time and space together. Sat Nam.